Welcome back to your favorite podcast in the streets these days, Mindset Talks Podcast. It's your
Yes,
girl,
welcome,
Amanda, and my lovely co host, Miss.
Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
I
see there.
wouldn't.
You let me do it that time. Appreciate
Yes,
you.
girl. I'm trying to be mindful. We're on Mindset Talks, and my mindset right now is mindful. So I wanted to make sure to give you your moment to introduce yourself.
Oh, well, I appreciate it. What the hell?
I didn't want to get cussed out either. So.
Well, good. I definitely knew that was coming. So,
Oh, my lovely friend. I feel like I haven't talked to you in ages, and we're
yeah.
in constant communication for the most part. I feel like a little bit lately, we haven't been as chatty, but
Mm,
I just feel like I haven't talked to you in so
my
long.
bad.
No,
I've
it's
been
okay because I've been busy too. So it's a two-way street. It ain't only you or only me.
well, I'm not gonna front. I'm not busy. I just haven't really been in a mood to talk to anybody.
Hey, I
So I'm
appreciate the
just,
honesty.
yeah, I've been a little low key in general. I ain't reaching out to nobody. No offense. I still
You
love
know
you.
what? It's okay. I was like that a few weeks ago, honestly, and I feel like I'm coming out of that, but
Mm,
it's just it happens sometimes. We're only people, and especially if you deal with people on a constant basis, like for work, for
mhm.
example, it's just once you get a moment away, you just want to keep that silence.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Sometimes. For me, that's
Yeah.
I'm not speaking for you. I'm just saying I'm speaking generally and generally for myself.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, well, and this has actually been the first, well, not the first. This has been like the shorter time than when we normally record between episodes because we had to do it a little later
oh, very
um
true, very
last
true.
week. So, I mean, granted, a day is not really much, but
And you know, it makes a difference
yeah. So,
in time.
it
But we're
does.
here now doing the damn thing.
You are
But
so correct.
so for those of you who don't know, my lovely, lovely co-host Cassie, her birthday is next. I say next week because we always record, before. So when this
Oh.
episode drops,
Oh
it will
man,
be
it is,
her
huh?
birthday. Yes, it will
I
be your
like
birthday.
didn't
We're not
make
going to
that.
talk about how old you're going to be,
25
but
for life.
25. Why does everybody pick 25? I would not
A
pick
good age.
25.
No, it's a good age. I like it. What
Mm.
age would you pick then?
I'd honestly probably pick 30.
Oh, you know.
I'd pick 30 because don't get me wrong, my 20s were fun. 20s was mainly like drinking and working. Like that was
Yeah,
literally all I did was like go about drinking and dancing and wake up and work.
those are some
And
good times, Amanda. Come
they
on now.
were, and I'm not going to say they weren't, they were, but I just feel like at 30 I became like a healthier person and more of who why are you looking at me like that?
Because you've always been a healthy person. You've been the most fit friend that I think I have had.
Girl, I mean like healthy all around, not just like my physique, but I mean like even my eating has become healthier at 30 than at 25. Like I was crushing McDonald's after a night of drinking. Now I'm like McDonald's, ugh, disgusting.
Yeah, that's
you
true. I
know.
mean, when you get older, you kind of evolve in certain ways. So,
Right. And I think it's just that I feel like I have much more self-love for myself and that I just appreciate myself even more. So I feel like around age 30, and I'm sure with my mom passing that contributed to quite a bit of it too. But
yeah.
I don't know, I just feel like at age 30, I was just feeling good. And I think didn't we do paint night for my 30th birthday? Was that my 30th? I feel like
Um,
that was my 30th.
it had to have been because that would have been.
I wasn't just getting anyone together for just like my 31st or my 29th.
No, yeah, no, I think it was because it was a couple of years ago,
Hmm.
and it was
That was
before the
cute.
pandemic too, I think.
It
Yeah, I
was.
loved your outfit that night. I
Me
was like,
too. Oh my
"Hey,
goodness.
girl." I
I
loved
have myself
everything.
gassed. That skirt is so cute. And let me tell you, I still got that
Mhm.
skirt. Pretty
Good.
sure I can't fit it, but I'm keeping it so I can get my ass snatched back in that skirt. Cause I think it was like the most simple outfit. And it was so cute. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, no, I
I might have
so
to just post it after we
you know what you should do?
publish this
You should wear it on
episode.
your next date night.
Oh, date night. Look at you just throwing that in there. Yeah, girl. No, I'm not because I can't fit it. I can't. Like,
You don't know, you gotta
no.
try it. You gotta just try it on, you never know.
I do, but I don't know, like so I guess
Mm,
since you just brought me here, I guess we'll just talk about my last date since you just wanna go there. So my boyfriend had surprised me and brought me on a candle making date, which
fun.
was exciting. So leading up
Or
to
were you
this,
like, "What the hell? You're taking me to make candles?"
no, so the thing is, I had no idea, right? Of course, what was going on. We were
Yeah.
supposed to do this a few weeks ago, but
Mhm.
we had got sick. All of us got sick in the house, and we were feeling better, but it was a weekend following when we were sick. So we were like, probably not a good idea. We're just getting better. And then we don't want his mom to like come and babysit and be in the house where we were all just sick in. And so
Yeah.
we are just trying to look out for others.
Mhm.
So, we just did it this past weekend. So it was like a few days before, like earlier in the week or something like that. And he had asked me if I had wine that I could bring with us to the date. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, yeah, I got wine in there. He said something about like, are any of those wines like, do you really care about any of those wines or something like that?
Mm.
And I'm just like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I have wine in there. He's
Why am I
just
bringing
like,
wine to a date?
right, right. So then I'm just sitting there like he's like, "We need to bring a bottle with us." I'm like, "Oh, okay, no problem. Like, fine." Because
Yeah.
I know he wants to keep it as a surprise, and I'm a really good guesser. I don't care what anybody says. I'm a really good guesser in most cases.
Mhm.
So I'm not gonna bother him about it because I know I'll figure this shit out before we even get there, and I don't want to do that to him because he's been planning a surprise. I want to be a
Yeah.
good girlfriend.
Proud of you.
So
Well,
thanks,
even
because
though it took a while to get there, miss, I already have some plans. Why do I
oh
need
my
to change my
gosh,
plans to
stop
well,
it.
we won't get into that.
Stop it. So, anyways, so I did say to him though, and not to like be sneaky or anything like that. I did ask him, I'm like, so am I bringing a wine that like I want to drink, or am I bringing a wine that I don't care about? Because I'm not going to bring a good wine if it's like you need a bottle of wine to get into somewhere or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
So
I'm not giving
weird
away
though,
my
where do
good
they do
shit.
that
I
at?
but the thing is, I don't know where we're going. I don't know
But
what
where do
we're
they do that at
doing.
in general? Like,
Bro,
what?
I don't know. I be in the house. I don't know. I have no idea where he's taking me. I
Oh
don't know
god.
if it's like we're going to I don't know. I don't know what we're doing.
Where would
So,
you gift a bottle of wine that's not like a house party?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm just the food for
I
thought,
don't
guys.
shut up. So I just don't want to press him about it, but I just want to make sure that I'm bringing an appropriate
Mm,
wine.
okay.
He's like, "Oh, you'd bring one that you would want to drink." And I'm like, "Okay, fine. That's it." Like I didn't think
Did he look at you crazy when you asked him that question?
slightly, but not really.
Yeah, okay.
So, we have respect for each other where we try not to make the other person feel crazy for asking a question that's kinda like, "What the fuck are you asking me?"
Oh,
So,
how weird.
I don't know if he felt like that or not, but he just answered the question. But after he answered the question, he was like, "Uh-huh, I see you try to get me and figure out where we're going." And I'm like, "No, I literally just wanted to know, like, what kinda wine I should be bringing."
God.
So he thought I was trying to be sneaky, and I
Of
wasn't. I
course,
just
because who asked that question? Anyways, moving on.
anyways, I just wanna make sure I had an appropriate wine for the occasion. So
Uh,
we're driving an hour away to go to wherever we're going,
I'd
and
be
mind you,
like,
he
"Well,
has
where the hell?"
right, and he has the GPS on and everything, and so once he told me that we're bringing wine, I did feel like it was like a paint and sip, and he was like and before that, I even guessed like, "Oh, we're doing like a paint and sip type of thing or something because one is Connecticut, I feel like there's not a lot of variety around here of things to
Yeah.
do, which there are, but obviously I
Mhm.
just don't know about it, or it's in a different part of the state, which is always the case.
Yeah.
So he's like, "I'm not taking you to do no damn paint and sip. What I look like bringing you to a paint and sip?" He's like, "You can go do that with your girlfriends." He was like, "I'm trying to bring you to do something you ain't never done before, this and that." And I'm like, "Oh, excuse me. Like, I don't want no beef. I was just saying,
Yeah.
whatever." So, we like pull up to about where we're going, and I see the sign then at that point, like something, something candles or whatever. And I was like, oh, we're doing candle making. So I'm excited because I love me a good candle. I
Yeah.
really do. I'm a fragrance person. Like, I love my house to smell good. I feel like I've been slacking because I'm somebody's mom now and I got other things to worry about as priorities rather than
Yeah.
my house smelling good. I used to have a dog too, as we all know, right?
Mhm.
So pets, you can't be having your house smell like you got a dog.
Yeah.
I really don't like that stuff. Like, I don't like walking into someone's house and just automatically smelling their pet. It's just weird to me. So, um, yeah, that's where I stand on that. But so I'm excited. We're doing candle making, and my boyfriend's really about like supporting black owned businesses. So
Mhm.
we literally drove an hour to do candle making to support a black owned business. There was candle making closer when I realized we're doing
Oh, was
candle
there?
making. But
Well, that's still pretty cool though.
right. But I love how he's really into like smaller businesses, black owned businesses. Like
Mm,
he's all about that. So
yeah, that's cool.
um, that was cool, and he found her on TikTok, so that
Oh,
was even more interesting.
mm,
He'd be on TikTok. I swear he'd be on TikTok too much. I feel like anybody who's
the
on TikTok be on
double.
TikTok too much. I'm just gonna say that, and
Yeah.
I'm not judging y'all. I'm just saying that's just my feeling.
No,
But
before TikTok became TikTok, I downloaded it on my phone, and back then I was like hooked, and I was like, "Oh no," I deleted that shit real quick.
yeah, because you get sucked in. Because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna act like I don't have TikTok. I have a TikTok. I have a TikTok on my phone. I made some videos before.
Mm.
Like I'm not gonna act like I'm not a part of it, but I really have over 100 something messages on my TikTok of videos that, me and my friends on there send between each other because I just really don't go. I try to just constrain the amount of time that I'm really on there for. So I don't really go
Mm,
on TikTok. But
gotcha.
anyways, back to candle making. Sorry. You know me, my I get so easily distracted. But so it's like crazy because it's in this crazy like warehouse looking building where you wouldn't think there would be any type of candle making going on. But
Mm,
you walk in, they got music playing. So you know me, I love me a good tune, girl. I love me a
yeah.
good tune. So they got the music going and it's like reggae. So it's like you got the vibes in there. I'm like, yes. I was like, where'd you bring me? I'm so happy. We got a bag, we got snacks because he was like, we might want to bring a little snack. So he packed a little bag with little snacks in there. So we literally like, it's just the vibe in there was just so nice. And like for a warehouse environment,
Mhm.
too, it was just really, really nice. It was down
Good.
in, where were we? I want to say we're in Bridgeport. Were
Oh,
we in
okay.
Bridgeport? I believe we're in Bridgeport. Yeah.
Mm,
So, the lady's name is Annie. If y'all want to go and check her out, she's pretty cool. So we he was the only guy in there aside from like the DJ and Annie's husband who helps with giving you your wax and your scented oils and stuff like that. So,
mhm.
but it was just a really nice experience because like, she had the right vibe. When your instructor has a good vibe, everything should be cool from there. So
Yeah.
her vibes were great. She already had glasses for all of us to put our drinks in. The group we were in, there were probably like 7 other people there with us,
Mm,
and like everybody was mad cool and laughing, and it was
good.
just such a nice
Good vibe.
experience. Oh my gosh. And while you're waiting for like your stuff to cool, we played Jenga. They had the big ass Jenga blocks, so
Okay.
we played that. Of course it's loser has to pay for dinner. So you know who lost.
Oh, you.
Girl, I didn't pay for my damn dinner. He took me out on a date. He lost at Jenga.
Oh my goodness.
I won. I won, and it went for a long time. Like the tower was taller than me. Like, and
Oh,
I'm
wow.
putting, yeah. So it was getting really risky because I'm like, shit. I really don't
You're
want to
pretty
lose because I would love for this to be a full date where like I really don't have to pay for anything at all. Like I
of
get
course.
surprised and I get dinner.
Yeah.
If I'm fed, I'm happy. So,
Mm.
yeah, he definitely lost. Big ass Jenga pieces falling all over the place, but so it was like a little intermission we had, and then we finished off with our candle stuff. We got to name our candles. We had
Mm.
a candle in wax cubes that we were able to make, so you could have two different types of scents if you want for
Oh, they
your
didn't make like an
stuffs.
actual candle.
I didn't make so I made my well, I don't know what you define as making your own candle, but she had a jar and we had to, put the wick in there and we
Oh, okay.
decided on what scent we wanted our candle. So yeah, we made our candle. We didn't make the
Oh,
jar, but we made a candle.
well, no, but you said you made like the cubes that you like.
Oh yeah, so what you do is we picked our scents that we wanted. So you had to pick you can mix up to 2 scents for your candle and you can do the same for your wax cubes. So I
Oh, you
did
picked that.
eucalyptus for my actual candle and I put these cute little floral dried floral petals or whatever on top. Herbs,
Mhm.
dried herbs. There we go. And then for my wax cube, I did like a plum amber rose kind of smell with vanilla. It smells
Okay.
really like it smells so good. I don't even want to burn any of it. I just want to just sniff it, open it and
Oh
smell it and
god.
walk away.
Yeah.
you
You're
know.
crazy.
But yeah, so it was a really good experience. It was really, really nice. And you get to name your candle. So like this chick, she's been making candles since 2014. Like she's been having a business, but she just started the candle making like shops about 3 years ago. So she has little labels where you can put the name, you name your candle, name your wax cubes. He gonna name his wax cubes kid free. I was like, the
Of course.
audacity, the audacity. The only man in the class, he gonna name his, name his kid free. But it pretty much came about because she goes around, she's like joking and gives us like little certificates that we're like certified candle makers now and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
she just goes around and asks everyone, what are you here celebrating? And um I think like two of the groups were like, oh, birthdays, and she's like, Jason, what are you here celebrating? He was like,
No kids.
we have time away from our baby.
Oh
Oh,
gosh.
okay, so it was cool, but, we went to dinner after, we went to this nice, Trini restaurant. Oh, food, banging,
Yeah.
fire, yummy. It wasn't like, 10 out of 10, but it was, up there on the scale,
Yeah.
so it was really, really good, super fresh food because we waited what felt like forever to get our food, so,
Mhm.
one chef, small restaurant, one chef, cook to serve, like
Yeah.
or cook to order, they call it. So, yeah, it was it was a good experience. It was a really nice time and I just want to put out there, yes, I'm going to put my boyfriend's business out there, but
Okay.
he was the first one to say that he missed a baby. So, I just want to say that I was not the first and I was really proud of myself because it feels like it takes a lot to go on a date and leave my child behind.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that it's kind of hard, because you're just
Mhm.
starting to try to, like, do things like that, but it's also I'm really glad that you guys are able to get out and actually
Same.
enjoy each other.
Same.
Um,
So, that leads me to say
uh-oh.
we have another date coming. And
Ooh.
it's gonna be, our first experience with the baby sleeping overnight somewhere else
Oh.
other than my home
Oh god, is this happening soon?
at the end of the month.
The end of the month?
I know. I think
Oh
it's too
my
soon.
goodness, and do you know what this date's about, or is this another surprise?
So this is something I actually planned, with the
Oh,
help
you
with
planned it, so you can't be upset about it.
yes, I can, the fuck?
No, you can't, because you planned to not be there overnight. What you mean?
So, listen, Imma tell you how it's not my fault. So, Nat had sent me this comedy show that was coming,
Mm,
so I was super interested. I know Jason would be, so I'm like, "Hey, let me just, you know, mention it to him, see what he wants to do." And we're actually going on a double date with Nat, so that's gonna be
oh,
kinda
okay.
cool. Yeah, like, we'll all be together
Where's
at the
my
show.
invite? Anyways,
"Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't think you would wanna even travel this far for something after you're working."
on a weekday?
"Yes, it's on a Friday. I know you're off the next day, but I don't know how you would feel about your travel time from work alone is already a doozy, so."
Anywho, it would just really depend on if it's a weekend when we have the little, but anyways, I'll
Right.
get over it. Back to you.
Lord have mercy. So, yeah, so, um, it's local, so I just figured we'd have a babysitter, and he
Mhm.
insisted that she should just go sleep at her grandparents' house.
Mm.
So that's how it's not my fault.
So wait, but are you guys staying out somewhere, or are you guys gonna come back home to an empty house?
We're just coming home to a very empty house.
Oh. Yeah, that will be different, I'm sure.
Right. You see what I mean now? See? It's not
Mhm.
my fault. You know?
He's gonna regret that decision if he was the one who's all excited about candle making and celebrating being child free and then saying, "Oh, but I miss her," and now he's like,
Uh-huh.
let's go out
Uh-huh.
with her not here," and come home to an empty house. He'd be like, "Where's the baby?"
He gonna have me up at 8:30, like, let's go get her.
By 8:30, fucking 6 o'clock.
Well, I plan to have a very relaxed night, so we'll see how it goes. That I said I plan. We'll see how it goes, cause
Yeah, you never know when you're actually in the moment and stuff.
yeah, my little human's gonna be missing.
Yeah,
It's like, "Oh, man." So,
it's gonna
that'll
be
be
very
interesting,
sad.
but
Yeah, it'll be
I'm sure
good
it'll be a
though.
good time, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure
definitely.
it'll be a good
You'll
time.
still be able to enjoy yourself while having, like, mini like, not anxiety, but just kind of, like, um, just missing her,
Mm,
in, like, the back of your
might
head the whole time.
I might have to have, a shot or 2 just to get myself through.
There you go. And do what you gotta do, girl.
Oh my gosh, but yeah, so, that's my life right now. That's, just keeping the importance of your significant other when having children is really key, because my goodness, does my child really just absorb all my time. I'm not mad
Yeah.
about it. I'm not mad about it,
No,
but,
but yeah, it's a
you know,
lot.
it is. I gotta remember her dad, so it's like, "Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
you're there. I'm sorry."
Yeah. No, it's really important, and it raises an interesting question. I don't know if you've ever heard the question, to, like, ask your spouse, like, who or not even, like, your spouse, but, like, just ask anybody in general, like, who
Mhm,
comes first, like, your spouse or your kids?
mhm. We've talked about this, and it's actually your spouse that comes first for us.
Mhm.
And we say that because if neither of us are good, how is she going to be good? We set the
Exactly.
tone, we set the dynamic. Um, we will make sure, like, it's so weird. We have these conversations like all the time about most random things, but
Oh, no, we do too.
okay, good. So, like, I'm glad it's
Yeah.
not just us, but because
No.
we come out randomly with it, we're just
Yeah.
like, we'll let her know it's okay to not be okay sometimes,
Mhm.
but, you need to be able to communicate what you're going through and, you know, have a healthy outlet or outreach when it comes to those situations.
Mhm.
Even letting her know that we can have not okay days, but it doesn't mean that we love or care for her any less. So,
Right.
um, yeah, I am very certain in standing with that your spouse comes first because that's that's the head of the household, really.
Yeah,
You
no,
and your
exactly.
partner. Mhm.
I definitely agree with that, and it is important to kind of always keep in the back of your mind because
Mhm.
that's how, in my opinion, a lot of, like, marriages and relationships fail is because
Mhm.
people aren't investing enough time into that relationship that you once, like, invested all of your time into before and that's
Mhm.
how it blossomed and stuff, and obviously, I don't have kids, but, like, I can understand how having one kinda, like, takes that away from the relationship, so
Yeah,
you always have to,
definitely.
yeah, make it important.
Keep it as a priority.
Yeah, no matter how hard
Yes.
this is to be away from the littles,
Mm.
but you have to.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And
Not
it's not even
unfortunately,
just for
but
you, but it's good for her too.
yeah, that's mainly what it is for. Maybe she'll stop yelling when I walk away when she comes back after that. Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, these are things I'm sure are helpful towards that,
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
so,
Establishing healthy relationships with people other than her parents, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good, I'm
All
glad
right.
you're
Enough
happy.
of that. I don't want to talk about that anymore because it just gives me anxiety thinking about it
Aw, I'm
sometimes. So,
sure.
ugh. But, anyways,
You'll
with
be
your birthday coming up, what are you doing for your birthday?
If only I knew. That would be, like, great if I just had any clue at all because you're gonna get me to go on a rant now because I am
Yes.
just
Ready.
not happy. I'm just not happy. I'm very sad. I had submitted to get my passport renewed back in the very beginning of January, and I have still yet to receive my passport.
With the expedited passport.
And I paid for that shit to be expedited, and I still haven't received a damn thing. It is still in process, and it's been well over 2 months, going on 3 months, and
Oh my
anybody that
gosh.
knows me knows that every birthday, I am out of this fucking place. I am out of
Traveling.
Dodge. I'm going somewhere,
Yes.
and this is the first year since the pandemic pretty much that I'm not going anywhere, and I really just don't know what to do with myself. Hence why I
Oh.
have 0 plans, like, I don't even have as much as, like, a brunch planned or, like, a place to go out to eat dinner. I just like,
Oh.
I have no plans, I have no ideas because in my mind, I told myself, like, even if I got my passport, like, last week, I was booking
Hmm.
something and I was, like, out of
I
here.
remember you said that. Yeah. And I can't believe I had good faith that that shit was going to be here by,
I
will
did
be there by now.
too. Like, I've never been
Wow.
so disappointed, like, I don't know what's going on, if it's just, like, super crazy now, but, like,
Hmm.
I don't know, it just seems, like, extra for no reason.
Wow. That, so You should be getting your money back.
So I did look it up though, and it says that I should be able to get a refund because I didn't get what I paid for. Um,
Right.
so I need to like actually sit down and like apply to get it back because this shit, getting a passport in general is not cheap. And if you want to have it
Exactly.
expedited, it's like almost an extra $100. So
Right. Yeah. Give me my money back. You have helped me with nothing.
yeah. So
That's
I'm
crazy.
just
I'm sorry.
very sad. Like you have literally no idea.
I really don't. I can have maybe a slight idea, but yeah, I really don't. But getting the hell out of here while it's cold and knowing you're gonna go somewhere warm, you're not gonna just leave here to go somewhere cold. Yeah, that would have me a little effed up too. I'm not gonna lie.
No, like, I'm so and, like, yeah, like, I can go to Florida, but, like, do I really wanna go to Miami? Like, nah.
Everybody's in Miami.
No, I just feel like it's, like,
Their
a
weather's
weird
real good
place to
though.
vacation, like, with your significant other, like Vegas, like, I don't know.
Hmm.
Those are to me, those are, like, single places, you know?
To an
So,
extent.
I mean, I guess maybe, but for me
I've
and
been
my
to Vegas
relationship, that's
with a relationship, so I can't say on that one.
yeah, I know other people that have too, but, for me, I don't know.
Right. Gotcha.
So, like, I could do something like that, but I just don't really see the point. And I was kind of like, fuck it. Let me like embrace the fact that my birthday is still kind of like in that like winter spring era. And
Mhm.
I've always wanted to go skiing. So I've
Okay.
been trying to do like a lot of research and stuff and like looking into that. But let me tell you, that shit is so fucking expensive. Like, it's insane. And
Oh, shit.
I can't justify spending like $200 plus on a snowsuit just to go try something for like one day.
Just get, have you looked at just, like, snow pants?
Those are just as expensive too, and I'm like, "Why am I gonna
Oh.
spend my money on something that I'm only gonna wear once?" Because Lord
Mm.
knows global warming and it has not been snowing in general that much. So when the fuck am I gonna wear snow pants? And to, like, rent equipment somewhere too is like 150, $200 to, like, rent
What
equipment.
state are you looking in? Where are you looking at skiing
Everywhere
at?
around here in Jersey, in Pennsylvania, like
Just take a trip to Utah.
really? I feel
D
like, no, that airfare, hotel, ski like, no,
mm,
that just seems
I don't know. I just
extra.
maybe you could find a package deal
I
with a
mean,
specific lodge or something.
maybe because like, that's something I don't know if I've ever talked to you about it, but, like, I've always wanted to, like, rent a cabin and, like, get all of my friends together and just have, like, chill vibes, like, whether it's, you know, in a hot or a cold place, like skiing or something like that. I just always
Mhm.
feel like that's, like, the vibe, but
It's a necessity.
yeah.
I'm waiting on you to let me know what location you're looking at. That's all. By then, I'll
Oh.
be used to leaving my baby.
Oh,
That
okay.
sounds so terrible.
It does not. So I guess look for that in the future.
Right.
Um, but
Well,
yeah, so
damn.
I really don't even know, and I'm pretty confident that my boyfriend has, like, nothing up his sleeve either.
Oh,
So,
hell.
I'm probably just gonna be at home, like, because I don't go to work on my birthday, fuck that, that's, like, not a thing.
Right. It's
Um,
illegal. I don't care what anybody says.
yeah, I agree, and, like, I feel like I'm so huge on birthdays, and I've just never been so unmotivated for a birthday, like, in my entire life.
That's so disappointing. Way to go, US government. Y'all just really let my
Sad.
girl down.
Like, I am upset over here, like,
Oh
you
my
have
gosh.
no
What
idea.
if your passport came tomorrow? Then what would happen?
I would still do what I can to book some last minute ass vacation, get the fuck out of here.
So what's your deadline?
I don't have one. Even
Oh,
if
that's
it's the
perfect.
same day, I don't care. I'd be like, "Babe, we are getting on a plane and we're leaving." Like, I
Right,
don't
because
care.
you're already on vacation for work, right?
Exactly. So as long
Right.
as it's between now and when we get the little, like, I don't
Mhm.
like we're gone because 'cause we're both off this week.
Oh,
So
okay.
whatever happens, happens.
Oh, shit. That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the way it's gonna work out is you're gonna have some last minute shit, and you're gonna go somewhere, and you're gonna have fun, and then you're gonna come back and talk about it on our episode.
I mean, I hope
That's what I
so.
foresee. I just felt it. I know it's gonna happen.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
we're gonna find out. I
Oh
just said it
god.
on an episode, right? So now we're gonna find out
Yeah.
if that's what actually happens. And bitch, you better be honest about when you get that damn passport so you don't just make me look like I'm wrong.
I will. I highly doubt it though because the website still says that it's in process, and I think it
Mm,
takes like 1 to 2 weeks for it to actually like ship.
So maybe it's now shipping and like it's maybe it's in the process of shipping and the computer just isn't updated.
I don't know, maybe. Listen, I'm
Maybe.
not gonna argue with you because I hope that you're right, but who
I hope
knows?
that I'm right too.
I don't know. Hopefully I get to at least just, like, do something fun, like, I've always wanted to do, like, an escape room
Mhm.
or I mean, I'm down for brunch, but brunch is kind of just, like, regular.
Right.
Um, I don't
Right.
know. Me and my boyfriend were just talking about maybe getting a room in the city and
Mhm.
going to, oddly enough, a comedy show because 'cause I've actually always wanted to go to one,
Oh, you've never been to a comedy show?
not besides ones we had in college.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I've always wanted to, like, do that, and, they have a whole bunch in the city, but I'm kind of like,
Mhm.
"Well, I, like, work in the city, so, like, do I really wanna go to the city?"
You're
Um,
already always there. Right.
yeah, like, I'm not opposed to it because there is, like, a lot of stuff to do there,
Mhm.
so who knows, maybe I'll be doing that. Um, I
Mm.
honestly don't even know, it's kind of just wherever the wind takes me, and I just hope that I have a good time because I've really been in, like, the craziest funk for a couple of weeks, as
You
we've
have.
kind of been, like, mentioning.
Mhm.
So I feel like I really just need to, like, let loose and have a good time, so
You need some fun. You need some fun and you really need some sun because the most
yeah.
fun you usually have will be in the sun.
Oh, yeah.
And see, that works for either skiing or being at the beach, right?
It does.
It doesn't
Uh,
matter really where you are or what you're doing, but I really do hope you get that spontaneous moment and you're able to just go and take that trip wherever that trip is going to take you. Do you have you don't even have option like you don't have like a list of potential places you would go?
no.
So how do you know you're gonna book a flight when like you're just gonna be like, okay, what's like the most cost effective?
Cost effective and available right now, let's go.
Okay. Wow. Well, I don't know if you want to go to Mexico. I heard it's a little dangerous over there right now.
Yeah, well, we just came back from Mexico in November.
Right.
So knowing us, we'd probably just go back to Jamaica,
I was gonna say, would you go to Jamaica? Mm.
probably.
Yep. I had a feeling that was gonna be next on the list.
Yeah.
Damn.
So,
Damn,
I don't
girl.
know.
St. Croix is beautiful. I just want to share that.
That is true too, that's always been in the back of my mind as well,
Hmm.
to go there, but, oh, you know what, bitch? Why didn't I think about that? Because I don't need a passport to go there, do I?
Mm.
Do I?
Did I don't.
There's one of them
Ooh,
I don't, I think,
girl, I can't even recall because I feel like I brought my passport
right? Because you just always have it with you,
because
but
you have to
I
go
wanna
through
say one of them is
customs
US territory.
on the way back. Yeah, the St. Croix is the U.S. Virgin Islands, but I'm trying to think when I went, I had my passport because I know we had to go through customs leaving the island.
Mm,
So not 100% certain, but I would suggest looking into that because that would still be a good time.
yeah.
I mean, you could really pick any of the islands. It's small, but
Right, right. I mean, to me, an island at this point.
mhm, mhm. And it's like I keep the weather for over there on my phone,
Of course.
and it's like high 70s right now. It's been a little more chilly than lately over there,
Mhm.
so you know.
Better than this 30-degree weather, and it's supposed to snow again
Mm,
tomorrow.
what?
Well, not tomorrow. Tomorrow when we're recording, not tomorrow when you guys are listening to this.
Oh, I'm like, Lord.
No, yeah,
Wait,
tomorrow.
what?
Yeah, it's supposed to
Oh my
snow tomorrow night.
gosh. Sorry, I just got so confused, and I'm like, wait,
Uh,
what?
yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is why I'm eventually moving out of Connecticut because this ain't it.
No,
Just
and I think it's
saying.
supposed to snow on my birthday too, which not happy.
More the reason for you to be gone.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
This 2023 just ain't starting off right.
Don't let it define your year. Be intentional. Don't let it define your year. Oh,
Listen,
you might have to be intentional about your flight. So wherever you decide to go, be intentional. Don't just pick anywhere.
I mean, but you just told me to be spontaneous, so which one is it?
You could be intentionally spontaneous.
Can you?
Yeah.
Doesn't that defeat the purpose?
No, you can be spontaneous with you can be intentional by saying we're going to go between these certain places. The spontaneity comes in when you get to that place and what you do there.
I guess. We'll go with that explanation.
Perfect.
Ay, ay, ay.
Perfect. Well, my lovely friend, I know we've been over here chatting it up forever. Our listeners are probably tired of hearing us talk.
Oh, we could do this for hours, y'all. That just
Mm.
how we go.
I
We have to,
know,
like, tell ourselves, like, "We're only gonna talk for, like, 30 minutes, and then, like, we
right,
gotta go."
right.
Because
We're gonna talk for 30 plus another 10 plus another 15.
yeah.
We'll talk your ear off.
No,
So
we've been so bad at saying goodbye for, like, the longest time, like, in
probably since we
person,
met.
whatever, we're just like, "Okay, bye," and then, like,
Yeah.
we get into, like, another 20-minute conversation. It's like, "Okay, bye," and then, like, we're still talking, and it's like, "No, bitch, like, I really gotta go now." Like, I've said bye 6 times.
I'm done with you. I am done. Just let me know you're home. I don't want to hear shit else.
Right, exactly. Ugh.
If anyone remembers to say, "I'm home."
Yeah, no, you know me, I never do. You guys are
I
like,
know, because you always have the furthest travel, that's why. So it's just like,
"It's true."
we're about to do
Uh,
it, so I'm just gonna stop us right now. I'm gonna stop us. Being mindful. I'm being mindful. So, yes. I wanna thank y'all for tuning in to another episode before Cassie and I just hit another rant. We will always be back for another episode for you on Tuesdays, so do not forget to tune in, and per usual, until next time.
Bye, guys.